Taxpayers are bankrolling the Coffin Cheaters.
If you believe what you read. A company called Eastside Concrete has just won a contract to build a new drag strip at Perth Motoplex.
Perth Motoplex, it's time. Up come the ramps.
It's not small beer, it's $5 million. The job was put out to tender by the WA government and Eastside got the gig. Then it emerged that the company has links to senior coffin cheater Ben Ortin. As you can see, Ben looks exactly like you'd expect a concrete pouring coffin cheater to look.
Big unit.
The government is now grappling with a serious question. Should a company with a bikie on the payroll be precluded from winning government work, especially when the company in question is a legitimate business that won the contract fair and square because it was the most competitive bid and demonstrated compelling value for taxpayers?
That's a real pickle.
So the whole thing is now under investigation.
The government agency which handles the Perth Motoplex is called Venues West. Venues West had no idea about Eastside's underworld links, issuing a defensive statement on Wednesday that tenderers must declare that they have not been convicted of a criminal offence or involved with criminal organisations.
So they're relying on gangsters to be honest about being gangsters.
Pretty much. Venues West is now freaking out, as is Deputy Premier Rita Saffioti, who oversees Venues West, because it's a bit rich saying this.
Our government introduced the toughest anti-bikie laws in the country.
When you're handing a bikie link business a $5 million cheque. Clearly the government doesn't interrogate tender winners that hard because a simple company search showed Eastside's parent company, that's Nitro Works, is linked to Ben. He was the director and the business is still registered at his house. And a simple Google search shows Ben is a coffin cheater. He isn't making a secret of it. He holds shares in CC Promotions, which is the Cheaters' business arm. Left a few breadcrumbs.
Do you think Eastside should lose the contract?
No, actually I don't. For 3 reasons. First, by all accounts, it's a good operation. They're not backyard cowboys, they've been going for 20 years, and at a time when this state is crying out for experienced trades, we shouldn't let some moral panic worsen the development backlog. Second, if we deny OMCG members the opportunity to make legitimate money, what are they gonna go and do?
Make illegitimate money?
Yes, and we aren't talking a cash job for some landscaping here. Well, maybe. Third, as a taxpayer, I want government contracts to go to the most competitive bid. And as long as the business is above board, I don't care if the person behind the bid happens to ride a Harley on the weekend.
So now it's a political game.
The Liberals hammered the government on this point in question time on Thursday.
I refer to cash for Coffin Cheaters scandal, and I ask, one, can you confirm, as your police minister said to the media this morning, that the government simply asks contractors if they are a criminal or if they associate with organised crime gangs?
Really hammered the government.
Premier, will you order an urgent review into government procurement practices?
How is it possible that Venues West awarded a major contract to this company when even the most basic due diligence, such as a simple Google search, would have revealed the company's clear links to the Coffin Cheaters?
Did any public funds from the Smart Freeway project end up in the pockets of companies associated with organised crime gangs like the Coffin Cheaters?
The opposition smells blood because they were on the case last year, asked a series of questions about the businesses linked to the Ortin family.
What'd the government say?
They were worried about more important issues.
Cadbury's, if you're watching, not enough popping candy in it.
Your tax dollars hard at work.
I made my own little advent calendar for the opposition.
It's not the first time a company linked to a bikie has won government work. Troy McCanty used to have an interest in a security company that had the government contract at Hillary's Marina.
A bikie providing security for the government.
I know, it's good. This is better. A couple of gypsy jokers won the tender to build a police station. Kensington Cop Shop, brought to you by the GJOMCG.
Reckon this news will be bad for Eastside's business?
Not the news that there's a rough nut in the concrete industry. A coffin cheater wouldn't make the 10 roughest people on site. If anything, the fact Eastside has some muscle behind it is a plus in the construction industry. The biggest threat to a big building firm's profitability isn't CCMC, it's CFMEU. And the concrete pour is where the union does its best and dirtiest work. Disrupting a pour, remember, this isn't a process where once you start you can stop. Disrupting the pour has been the modus operandi for the CFMEU for decades.
Shut it down.
They wait until all the trucks are lined up, ready to go, and then they can fix some safety issue when half of them have unloaded. If the union knows the concrete has a Coffin Cheaters stamp on it, they might think twice about that. Let some of the concrete be used to make a union official a new pair of shoes. Plus, if you believe the headlines, half the unionists on site are patched OMCG, so they'll probably wave the trucks through out of both professional and personal courtesy. I'm Ben Hartman.